Hello everyone and welcome. Before we commence the EBM navigation, we shall first introduce ourselves. I'm Presley Patton, the Human Resource Manager at Penley Preston.
Hi everyone, I'm Cassie Capito. I have been working with the Victoria Chamber of Commerce for the last 5 years, and my major roles involves provision of support and assistance to employers across Victoria and the rest of Australia. At the negotiation table, I will be representing the employer, Penelope Pistol.
Hi everyone, I'm Glenn Glamour and I have been working at the Penelope Pistol Salon that is located on George Street for the past 1.5 years. At this negotiation, I'm representing the interest of employees.
Hello, I'm Lely, and I'm here from the Hairstyles Australia Union, and representing the interests of the union at the negotiation.
Well, since we all know each other, we will proceed to the agents of this EBM. Currently in Penelope Pistol's employment, there are 75 permanent and 8 cost employees. All our employees have been here as prescribed by the Hair and Beauty Industry Award. However, there are a few issues that our manager and highlighted concerning specific clauses are contained in the current award. This therefore brings us to the ongoing EBM, as we would like to change some of clause pertaining to the issues that I will enumerate shortly. However, to serve our customers better and at the same time be responsive to changing market demands, our managers would like to open their salon at 5 a.m. instead of 7 a.m. We understand that this will attend penalties, but we are open to negotiation.
Our understanding is that the penalty rates that have been imposed are very generous to the employee, but very high and punitive to Penelope Pistol. However, the employer is interested in cutting a deal that will be a win-win for all involved parties. The deal that Penelope Pistol is bringing to the table is cutting penalty rates to time and a half for weekdays and weekends, and at the same time increasing the hourly rate of all employees by $1.3 per hour. The other deal that the employer is interested in making is introduction an employee ownership scheme, which will transfer ownership of 5% of the company to employees over the next 3 years. However, stakeholders can only settle on one of these deals that the employer is offering no both.
Well, you are seeking for an outcome that will benefit both employer and employee. It is important to note that opening your salons at 5 a.m. instead of 7 a.m. could affect your employees' work-life balance, and thus it's important that they are adequately compensated for their time and input into Penelope Pistol.
The employee fully understands this, and this is a reason why the employer has tabled 2 deals that we feel that will be beneficial to the employer and employee-labor relationship.
We appreciate the goodwill that the employer is exhibiting towards employees and the willingness to compensate for loss of family time and other undertaking that employees could have before coming into work. However, we would like to pursue the possibility of a better deal for the employees as the new time arrangement will greatly impact their life schedules. The employees therefore feel that the penalty rates are therefore justified. Even though the prospect of owning part of Penelope Pistol is appealing, The employees are willing to negotiate, but would like an increase of our hourly rate for all employees to $3 per hour.
If the employer pays at the rate, it will be hard to break even. The employer is much interested in compensating employees for their input between 5 a.m. and 7 a.m., but at a reasonable value.
Currently, what the employer is offering will make the Fair Work Commission better off overall test. However, the employer still needs to pay the penalties that have been laid down at the current award.
As a result of the goodwill indicated by the employer, the employees are willing to negotiate downwards to $2 per hour per employee. We believe that this will address both employee and employer concerns.
This is acceptable to the employer. We have a deal.
Thank you all for your goodwill. Moving on, the other clause that we would like to change involve taking breaks. Will the current award hold that a permanent employee should be given 2 minutes paid break daily? We are proposing a 10 minutes paid break after our employees sever every silent with long hair. It is our view that working on short hair is not as damaging as long hair.
The employer is also proposing a reduction of meal breaks, which currently stand at 45 to 60 minutes to 30 minutes breaks because of the numerous 10 minutes breaks that employee will have in the day.
Having these breaks is important for the well-being of employees, as I believe that working on the client's hair can be physically draining. These breaks will therefore enable them to recover from involved strains. However, the purpose of uniformity, I would propose that 10 minutes breaks be applied for every client's situation.
Taking breaks will be welcomed by the employees because most of them have been complaining about the straining nature of blowing long hair, since the employer has an obligation of ensuring employees' occupational health and safety. A 10 minutes break after every client will be acceptable to employees. Employees will agree to a reduction in meal breaks if this position is accepted.
This is acceptable to the employer, and therefore 10 minutes paid break will be allowed after every client.
This will be beneficial to both the employer and employee because it will contribute to a reduction that employees experience and consequently dropping the work cover claims being paid annually. Moving on, the other issue that we would like to negotiate on concerns first aid allowances. We propose that the employees that we will have first aid experience and can thus attend to emergencies that require assistance in the workplace will be paid 1.3% above the standard organizational rates.
Well, these are a great proposal. It will be important that Penelope System ensures all employees with the qualification are adequately compensated as they will be taking an extra role.
For these employees, while this will be an extra skill that they will be bringing to the workplace, 1.3% above the weekly rates is not sufficient because of the extra responsibilities that these employees will be tasked with. The minimum that employees will accept will be 4% of the standard weekly rates.
Since Penelope Pistol is open to engaging employees and given the extra responsibilities that employees with a first aid qualification will be required to undertake. The employer is concerning ground and thus propose and increases to 2% standard of the weekly rates.
As a result of involved responsibilities, 2% is reasonable offer to the employees as they will stated in the report.
The employees are in agreement with the proposal to person standard of the weekly rate.
Since we have all agreed on that clause, let's move on to the next proposed termination. As noted in the awards, the minimum notice prepared to give employees that have worked a year or less is 1 week. The organization would like to change this clause to terminating employees on the spot. This will ensure that the firm does not endure damages or any other extra costs, as this employee will still be working for the 1 week of notice.
I argue with the Priestley because retaining this employee for a week more even when they have shown that they are incompetent or controlling organization places can be detrimental to firm performance.
This will definitely fail Boots, as there should be a form of compensation if you are to terminate an employee on the spot.
I totally agree with them. This will also contravene respective sections in the law.
We shall help the terminate employees with a job search. For employees with less than a year of employment, this will be extended to 2 days, and they will also be entitled to a package of 350.
Given the inconvenience that the employee will have been exposed to, the entitlement package should be a minimum of $600 going by the current market rates.
I agree with Lan's observation. This will set off the terminated employee before they get alternative employment.
Given the inconvenience that the employer will have undergone under the involved cases, the employer will argue to a deal if the proposed packing is $500 and the termination rate reduced to a day. Legit, I believe that this is reasonable.
Employees agreeing to this proposal as it will compensate them for the experienced inconveniences.
Thank you for accepting this proposal. Moving on, the final proposal concerns changing to rosters or hours of work. Will permanent employees have a roster that shows the number of weekly hours they are to work, times of work, and the days to work. Emergencies are usually unexpected and they occur anytime. However, there is need for an agreement on what constitutes an emergency and how missing should be done.
I argue with Priestley that we need to define what contrasts and emergency, as there have been various cases that are questionable.
For me, an emergency is an unexpected occurs that was immediate attention.
I agree with Priestley's definition, but we need to expound more on what an unexpected occurrence is, as some employees come in with dubious explanations, and this affects other employees.
You are all making valid contributions, but I think that emergencies should comprise of occurrence like accident or something unexpected that involves a family member, especially in the immediate family.
This sounds plausible and implementable. This will address the challenge we have been facing with Rosebean.
This is agreeable, and therefore I think we are in agreement that emergencies are unexpected events such as accidents or other cases that involve immediate family members. Now on to the issue of reporting. I think that message should be sent electronically and saved, and should also be written.
This will ensure that there are no gaps and that employees are all aware of any change.
I'm in agreement with this suggestion, as it will address many of the challenges that employees have been facing.
However, the employee needs to give a 48 hours notice to employees notifying them of changes to the roster.
Thank you all for agreeing to this meeting. All this will be implemented as agreed in the session. One more thank you.